Today we'll be sharing the Savannas Recreation area. This is just a beautiful place in South Florida. I had the opportunity to stay here last winter and I'm just now posting the video. So this is a park near the Fort Pierce area of South Florida. It was warm, it was gorgeous, the staff was lovely, the facilities were nice, and I can't wait to share everything about this beautiful park that I discovered last winter, a place that I'll definitely be going back to spend some time at this winter. I really enjoyed my stay here. So you'll notice your big rigs and RVs on the right hand side of this video. These rigs are camped out along the canal, which extends all around the park area. I'm making my way into a little inner circle area, which appears to me to be the place where people in tents, small Class B RVs like mine, little 20-footers, are directed. More of a temporary stay type situation where you can stay a couple of days or maybe a week. And it seems like maybe these big rigs on the outside have the more extended stay areas. Nevertheless, as you can see, it's very wide open, well manicured. I had no complaints with the location. Had full hookups, which was 30 amp water and sewer. Easy access in and out along the road, and overall a very nice place to stay. I'll comment on the people that stayed here as well. As you can see, I was right next door to some people in tents. Yeah, it's people in some other Class Bs, and some Class B pluses and Class Cs. Everyone was very nice. It was quiet. Everyone was polite. The stay was just excellent. And while I was in a little different area here, which is actually near a big circle or a big ring. I think this is a Native American powwow ring, which was kind of interesting. Even though I was in this area, it was perfectly suited for my needs during my stay here at Savannas Recreation area.
We were in beautiful South Florida, the Fort Pierce area, at a county park. This is the Savannas Recreation area. So they have a nice little RV park here. The rates are very reasonable. I paid $28 a night for full hookups, and that's 30 amp water and sewage. The one thing I really like about these, and you'll see it in the other video, is that you have wide enough space that they allow you to pull to either side of the hookup. So it's really two spaces with the hookups in the middle. So depending on how you pull in, you can align yourself on which side of the pole you like. Now that was on my side, which I think is reserved for shorter vans, tent camping, things like that. I'm not exactly sure for the larger rigs how it's set up. They do appear to be closer together, and those are lined up right along the canal. Another nice addition that I've noticed since I've been here is they appear to have Fort Pierce police presence right on the property. That definitely adds to the level of safety for your stay here.
So I spoke about this canal already, but as you can see, it's just gorgeous, and it really does extend around pretty much the entire circumference of this park, and it's just gorgeous. You see a lot of people canoeing and kayaking. As you can see here, they actually have canoe and kayak rentals, which makes it easy in case you don't bring your own. And if you make your way around the canal, I believe it makes its way into Lake Jensen. Now, I didn't actually get a view of Lake Jensen, but I did see it on the map. This is a play area for the kids. At the time I was there, it was closed. They also have picnic tables for day use or camper use right along the canal. Another gorgeous view at sunset of the rigs backed up to the canal. You'll see these alligator signs everywhere, although I never actually saw an alligator.
Pets are welcome at the Savannas Recreation area. This is approximately a quarter to a half a mile from the actual camping area. It's a nice little brisk walk down here. You have a small dog off-leash area, which is very nice. That's for dogs 30 pounds and under. And then separated by chain link fence is a large dog recreation area for off-leash for your dog 30 pounds and over. So they're very animal friendly here. Great little dog park. Nice little walk. You enjoy getting out and extending your legs and walking the dog. There is literally, I would say you could make a mile or two loop easily of this place with your dog. If your dog likes walking and making him happy. Or her. Could be a her dog. I don't have a dog, so I default to the masculine, I guess. Bad host, bad video host. So I've made it nearly to the very back of the recreation area. You can see the road kind of ends there. This canal, which basically, the best I can tell, really encircles the entire area. If you like kayaking or canoeing, I'm not sure how many miles you could go, but this is a pretty extensive canal. So I'll try to give you some kind of extensive view of this canal from this crossing bridge. It's really going to be pretty impossible to show you the length, but there you get a little bit of an idea. That far bend down there is about the end of the park, best I could tell. There's a gate up down there. You cross this walking bridge into a low-lying marshy area. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to walk over there, but I do know that I did see a picnic table, so I assume that you can explore this area, although I'm not going to. And here you get a view of the canal going back towards the campground where the RVs and camping area and facilities and all of that type is. So I actually asked the registration worker where you check in if the breeze always blows here, and her answer was pretty much the breeze always blows here. So the good news is if you're here in springtime or summertime, you're going to have a cool breeze coming off of these canal waters in these low-lying areas. When you're escaping the cold and you're here in kind of cool weather like today, it's in the mid-50s right now, which is not a bad temperature, but the breeze makes it feel a little chilly. But as you can see, I'm not wearing a jacket. It's still nice, lots of sunshine, but you will have a perpetual breeze here. So one thing to note about staying here at the Savannas Recreation area is you are literally just across a thin patch of shrubs from a golf course, and they actually warn you they are not responsible for golf ball damage to your RV.
This will give you some idea of the proximity of the golf course to some of the larger rig areas. Straight down this shot past that garbage bin are rigs backed right up to the golf course area. Here's a quick look at the washroom. It's nothing fancy, but it was adequate, clean. Had several machines. I never saw it too crowded to use. And you also have a little nice clothes folding table area as well. Again, nothing fancy, but quite adequate and clean. I found the bathrooms to be well maintained all 7 days that I stayed here. Being in a Class B, I do use those from time to time. And they had several showers which seemed to be maintained pretty nicely as well. Not the most secure with these half doors. People could reach in and get your stuff, but with a little caution, you'll be all right. So having spent a week here at the Savannas Recreation area, here are my final thoughts and review of the place. It's very beautiful. It's very quiet. The weather obviously is lovely this time of year. That's why I came here for two reasons: to escape the cold and to go to the La Mesa RV, which is really like 8 miles from here, and it's maybe the largest RV dealership in the country. It's pretty huge. So there was a lot of pluses to coming here. The rate was phenomenal. It was interesting. I was talking with the lady who works here, and she says people balk at a $28 rate, but if you have RV'd in South Florida in the wintertime, a $28 rate for full hookups, full amenities, everything is a pretty good rate. The staff was excellent. Overall, I've thoroughly enjoyed staying here. The weather's been gorgeous. The staff has been very nice and polite. It's been a beautiful place to camp. I've got out and done quite a bit of walking around the canal area. If you're looking for something that's pet friendly, extremely pet friendly. If you saw the footage of the pet area, it's quite large, and you see a lot of animals and pets here. Lots of dog walking happens here, so it's extremely pet friendly. I rate it pretty highly, and I look forward to coming back at some point in time in the future.